Yeah, that's a coach.
That's a coach for you, exactly.
That's right. Stephanie White in her first season back as head coach of the Fever. Our colleague at ESPN as well. Lob it inside. Allen gets hit by Hull. And a foul against Indiana. Hull with her first. Indiana forcing 9 Chicago turnovers in that first quarter. Here's Williams, able to separate just enough to finish. You know, we see Bibby getting some more minutes here for Indiana. I mean, what do you kind of hone in on when it comes to Bibby and how she might fit into the Fever picture right now while Caitlin is out?
Well, certainly another three-point shooter who can space the floor, has great size. We know Indiana likes to switch defensively. She gives them the ability to do that, going from a guard to post switch. I think more than anything, her ability, again, to just hit from deep.
Here's Timpson. Bustling in. The rookie trying to gain position, and a whistle as Timpson will shoot two. If you want for a little more on that Indiana Fever coaching staff, let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Well, I was just listening into the huddle, and they have such high-level coaching right now. You just saw Breon January walk out of the picture, but Karima Christmas-Kelly, both women who have played and excelled in this league. But zoom in on the man, because Austin Kelly is a fabulous story. He was actually a practice player for the Indiana Fever when Steph White was an assistant there before. He was a high-level Division I football player for Duke. When his eligibility ended there, he decided to go and play Division II basketball. But he has been such a great practice player. Steph said, if I ever get a chance to bring him back, I want to. And it helps that he's also married to Karima Christmas.
Awesome story, though, Holly, for Stephanie White to observe that from Austin as a practice player, and now for it to have turned into him being a key member of her staff. And back here in Indiana now where that relationship began.
Steph missed a few games early in the season for personal reasons, and Austin Kelly was the one who led the charge, including the last time they played Chicago here. I like that he doesn't sit directly next to Karima, though, during the games.
Right.
Got to keep it. Key to any good marriage.
Keep
Put
it.
the buffer in between the husband and the wife.
Who's the buffer in your house between you and Steve?
4 kids.
Yeah, all 4 of them. You know, one of the other things that Stephanie White talked about when it comes to Karima and Bree is how valuable they've been in talking with Caitlin Clark about this injury process. You know, they know what it's like and how frustrating it can be to not be on the floor in this league, and how difficult and finicky a rehab process can be. And she feels like, you know, them being an outlet for Caitlin has been really helpful.
And also, they all played different roles on their teams, whether it was a starting star role or coming in off the bench, so can relate to the other players as well, no matter what the role.
I mean, Caitlin's basically an assistant right now, too, right?
Yeah.
After Coach Cece at the All-Star game, although she may want to forget about that performance and result for Team Clark in Indiana. It's a lot of 4-pointers for Team Collier.
There were a lot.
Boston wins the tip. Here's Hull, a 30-17 Indiana lead. Boston, who has 5 assists already, will take the jumper. Back iron it off. Long rebound on Nwede back. Some injury, was questionable to play in this game. No Angel Reese in this one as Cardoso muscles it up and gets the whistle on Boston. That'll be the first on Aaliyah Boston. Camila Cardoso will go to the line. Camila Cardoso in her second year, the 3rd pick of the 2024 WNBA draft. Taking a look at the upcoming WNBA national TV schedule. NBA TV tonight. Atlanta at Minnesota. Prime Video Thursday. Washington hosted. New York was on the second half of back-to-back and lost Brianna Stewart in that game. But fantastic performance from LA, and they've just been really good of late.
Yeah, massive performance from Rakia Jackson. Started off the game hot.
The lights out from 3 this season.
Finally a healthy year for Andre Stevens.
Phantom unable to finish, but the follow is good for Cardoso, and Stephanie White wants a timeout. Nice little push here from Chicago. In for that matchup. Here is Mitchell, not that time. Rebound ends up in the arms of Cardoso, her 6th.
Chicago Sky in a zone again, effective on that possession. And Ryan, I'm going to ask you a question. I don't know if you know the answer.
Okay.
The biggest NBA arena, what is it?
Oh, you know what? That's a good question. There's not a ton of variability, so I don't know. McDonald off the steal, will lay it in. There's a chance it is this building.
Okay.
Like, if you told me you got to answer go, I would actually say United Center, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I don't even know that I'm 48% sure about that.
And I would never ask you a question and say, got to answer go.
Yeah, no. I also appreciate that the things you put me on the spot about are things that I can reasonably still feel good about myself if I get wrong publicly.
Yes.
So it is indeed United Center. The capacity is 20,917. Free throws here for Indiana. Now, 8 autographs that she signed. Well, today signed over 200 autographs. Was out for a long period of time, signing for fan after fan. So trying to make sure, you know, that she still is accessible to the fans here and helps create memories for so many of them. And when she does interact with them and sign with them, it really is amazing to see. Once again, Fisher Plummer, our outstanding tape op, has been counting those autographs to give us those numbers. Cunningham got bumped. We'll go back to the line to shoot 2. And Sophie, give it a little smile to the fans in the front row as Rebecca Allen picks up her 3rd.
But it's been tougher for Indiana to get some of the easy looks going against this Chicago zone instead, trying to clog up the paint a bit.
Sophie Cunningham yet to score in this game, but we were talking to her earlier, and the way she's been playing of late, which you look at her numbers over these last 6 games, averaging nearly 14 points, 61% shooting, 58% from 3. She said this is what she was expecting this year. I mean, maybe she doesn't shoot that well all year, but she's just felt great. She got herself in the best shape of her life. In camp, was really humming, and Indiana was so excited about her, and then she hurt her ankle in the preseason. And when she came back, she really wasn't all the way full bloom physically, and it took a while for her to get back to the spry way she feels now, and we're seeing the results.
Yeah, and certainly seeing the confidence born from all the work that she put in the offseason with the way she's been shooting the basketball.
3 team fouls on Chicago already this quarter, 4 already on Indiana. Here's Banham. Looking inside, Cardoso working Boston. Cardoso able to hook it in. That's a difficult shot from Camila Cardoso to finish over Boston.
Even when she's dribbling the basketball, earlier matchups this season, they would send a second. They aren't today, letting Aaliyah Boston just handle it, making sure that there's no open looks from 3 out of a pass from Cardoso.
Cardoso has the last 6. Oh, nice fake. Howard unable to finish. Cardoso another rebound, her 7th. Here's Banham. Banham sees Westbell in the corner. The 3 won't go from Onyenwede. And here comes Mitchell blasting down the floor. Cunningham's 3 off. 13-point Indiana lead. Chicago has struggled to score in every meeting this season against Indiana. Good movement here. Banham. Oh, yeah. Got a nice